All right. So, hello, everybody. This is Daryl. I was about to say Richard. This is Daryl, Richard, and Chad here. We're here now talking about the Picasso base, part 2. And this is the part where we talk about the person that won the said base.
Yeah, if you guys remember, I don't know, was it a month ago now? A little over a month. We decided to have this giveaway. We kind of let it run a little bit longer than we were originally planning so that more people had time to enter. And we did get about 20 entries or so, maybe a little more than that. And we've picked our best 5 that I think we're going to run down.
Yes.
And we also have one of our favorite storytellers here. You've seen him on the channel with multiple different types of hair. Chad, what's up, man?
Hey guys, how you doing? Thank you for having me.
Yeah. What we'll do is we'll just run down from 5 to 1, and we'll do an honorable mention towards the end. Number 5 is Mr. Noah with the short scale history. That's how we have it labeled. And
yeah, we're terrible at prepping, so I'm nowhere near his comment.
It's towards the bottom.
Oh, well, I was going the wrong
direction. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, just don't be like my wife and end up in Mississippi.
There we are. Noah Differ.
Alright, that's it.
Okay, so Noah's comment is this. We want to read some of these guys' stories to you. We picked our 5 favorites, and actually, I think when we get down to number 1, let me read the story before we announce the name.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Alright, so Noah says, one time in a local band that was very popular in the community, let me start that over. One time, a local band that is very popular in the community was playing their farewell show. Their bassist was moving to Arizona. It's a new place. If you guys haven't checked it out.
It's right in Cantonment.
Check out the Empire of Arizona. So me and a buddy went to the show, and the bassist decided to try to break the local record for most basses smashed in a set, which at the time must have been 0 because they only smashed one bass. He said, so my buddy brought this crappy short scale he had, and we all smashed it to hell. We went back to the venue a couple weeks later. That same bass was now up on the wall in a framed picture frame. So we thought this was funny how the garbage short scale is now part of the venue's history.
Yeah, I liked the story. It was really good. The only thing I didn't like was the smashing of the basses, which that's why it's, for me, number 5, because we're not looking to smash it, unlike that like button and the subscribe button.
Smash it!
Yes. Throwback. Anyway, but we want this to go to somebody that wants to make a whole new story for it. That's what we want.
Yeah, we would love to have another round for this old bass. So what is number 4?
Number 4 is from Amazing Things, blah, something, in the talent show.
That was a good story.
Yeah.
You want to read that one, Chad? Do you mind?
Not a problem. All right, this next input is from Amazing Things from Around the World. When I was in high school, we played at the school talent show, and I was playing the drums. My friend Steve was on guitar, Gary was on bass. Good job, guys. Good input. We was in the middle of the first song, and somehow Steve guitar amp power cord not unplugged.
Got unplugged.
Yeah, I said that. So he walked over and began to turn up the volume and turned around to face the crowd. Thinking that was fixing it, we still could not hear the guitar, so he again turned up the volume and still no sound. Cranked it to 10, guess what? No sound. We was still playing. You know, you can't just quit in the middle of a song, right? Who does that? Well, someone around back saw that the power cord was unplugged. They plugged it back in. A lot of typing there. Expletives. Total feedback. Wide open volume. Ran over and turned it down. Total disaster show. Needless to say, we didn't win. Can't blame them.
Should have won because it's funny.
It is funny. And they finished the set. And, you know, quitters never win. That's why I went to rehab, and I'm here.
And winners never quit unless they want to be the best at quitting. Because I think you have to quit the most to win quitting.
I'm pretty good at that.
So you win the most. But that was a really good story. I did like it. There wasn't much that was bad. Okay, so for number 3, it's from Darius Store. And it's a confused guy.
Yeah, we were hoping when we first saw that one that it says Darius Stone, I think, but we were hoping that it was Darius Rucker.
Yeah.
Just so we could go to his house.
Yeah. We needed his address.
Not to be weird.
Want to meet Hootie.
That'd be weird.
So Darius says that a few years back he was waiting outside of a music class and someone just called him in. And I remember this story. I remember seeing it when it was posted because I got a good laugh out of this one. He said, I really don't know what the deal was, but the instructor started teaching me. Did he mistake me for someone else, or was he doing it intentionally? I had no clue. Turns out there was this guy who was sent to study there, but always skipped his lessons, and the instructor faintly remembered him. We both had a dark complexion and long hair, as all metalheads look alike. That's why he thought I was that guy. I did this for the next 3 years, because every day after the class, he told me to come back the next day. I would have continued, but we shifted, which I think means they went different ways in life, and that's how I learned the guitar. That's a pretty cool way to learn the guitar. I mean, you just accidentally start taking lessons one day and you just don't stop. But what's even funnier is he must have been taking the lessons on the other guy's dime.
That's what I was thinking. Because, quitters never win. Just proving that point.
And definitely put in some time, because 3 years, Jesus.
Unless they're trying to win at quitting. Remember that. That's the point.
Yeah.
How much do you think the other guy spent?
3 years worth.
3 years.
Damn.
You're probably looking
I'm
40 to
guessing
$100 a month.
5 days a week, so... Well, yeah, what do you say, like $25 a lesson?
Something like
This
that.
was only a few years back. So, are we doing this math now in the video? All right, so 125 a week. Let's say 50 weeks a year.
It's 52, but yeah.
Well, I know, but I
Christmas
mean,
and
there's
summer.
probably 2 weeks they didn't do it at least, either.
All right, so
it's 150 weeks altogether at 125 a week. This is terrible American math. So that's
I mean, it's not like we don't have
10,000
calculators on our phones.
$10,250.
Sounds legit. Thank you, guy who never showed up.
Yeah.
You are supporting local music.
Darius got some expensive lessons
Out
for
of you.
free. Congrats to Darius. And that was number 3?
Yep, that was number 3.
Righteous.
We're on to 2 now. And it's Salad A #, and the Exorcism.
Salad ass. I'm going to let you read that one, Chad.
All right. I'm not afraid of saying stuff like that.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
I remember being little and begging my dad to go with him on one of his band practices. Now I was about 10, still didn't understand what metal music meant, and my little 10-year-old brain thought it was something like people playing with some metal scrap.
Fair.
Smiley face. 5 minutes into practice, they started playing, and at first it was calm, and then it started. My dad was metal screaming into the mic, as only you can in a metal band. The drummer was banging, I don't know what, and I thought I was in the middle of an exorcism. I ran away crying, and never again did I ask my dad to go to practice with him. Now I'm 19 and starting my own metal band, but I don't have a bass, and I came across your video, so I decided to give it a go. I wouldn't go back if I didn't know what the drummer was banging either.
And we've seen a lot of comments about saying, we want the bass for other reasons. And that was a pretty heavy comment.
I thought that was great because, it seems like at first, there's that pull of like, oh man, he's running away from music, right? He's scared off. But then he goes back. He starts his own metal band.
Yeah.
And they don't have a bass. But
this isn't much of a bass. It's three
Why the
three
hell
frets.
else would you want this thing?
yeah, I think for this bass, you have to be a really good or really bad player to appreciate it.
Yeah.
You'd be really good to transfer yourself between the frets and the unfretted.
Or stage
To make it work. Before we go to number 1, let's talk a little bit about exactly what this was and what they're getting. So, Daryl, tell them a little bit about this bass and
It's garbage.
Yeah.
Oh, you wanted more specifics. Okay, anyway. Yeah, as you can see in this awesomely looking body, that somebody had just literally painted latex on there without priming it, and then immediately after they put Sharpie all over it. They did a great job on the artwork, in my opinion, but then they sealed it with some sort of latex clear coat. And then you have your BC Rich guitar pickup, because it's a bass guitar.
No, I installed that guitar pickup because the guitar pickup it came with died.
And that actually is a really good pickup.
No, it's not.
Come on, dude. It's got to be worth something.
Tell them about that ground wire, though.
Yeah, it's made of high garbage. Anyway, but I mean, I really can't say that with a straight face. But you can see on here they literally did not take anything off except for maybe that plate. They painted right over all this, and then where they sharpied over the ball area of the string.
Yeah. And so, it was a fretless when we got it. We were doing this punk song, our recording of American Jesus, which we have to finish. And to do that, we needed some frets to make it sound like the recording, so we put in 3 frets.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're getting this amazing bass with a screw holding one of the strings in, and it's fretless and it's fretted, and I think that's the curiosity that kind of makes it cool. And also, when we ship it to you, I am going to take it out of this neck pocket and break it down in the box, so you might want to get new strings ready.
Those are like great.
I'm not saying you're getting a
strings.
liability. I'm just saying we're not going to be liable for it.
But no, it'd be good bass if someone's out there that just wants to have a project, maybe just some fun with it. Please create a story, maybe put a video up, tag us in it so we can see where this thing goes, because we like to see the history on it and see where it actually ends up.
This video is pretty long already.
Okay, let's just go to one then.
We were going to do some honorable mentions, but just check down in the comments. There's some other stories that we didn't get to read, so check those out. All right, so this is Daryl and I got a good laugh out of the story, and it was also just a fun story, and that's kind of why it grabbed us and it won.
Yeah.
So I smashed a cheap acoustic guitar that was a friend of mine's by crashing a lawnmower going almost 40 miles per hour. And if that line doesn't hook you at the beginning of the story, I don't know what does.
That's how you preface a story right there.
I would read the rest of that book immediately.
Yeah.
So he smashes the guitar going 40 miles an hour on a lawnmower. Lawnmowers aren't supposed to go that fast, so there's more details about that. My friend Riley builds racing lawnmowers by doing all sorts of tinkering that I don't understand to them, and his fastest one goes almost 40 miles an hour. Okay, so Riley builds lawnmowers. I'm only breaking the story up to say this. Part of the reason I liked this story so much is because when Google first became a big thing, I Googled my name, my full name, Richard Allen Dunleavy, and the only other one I found at that time was an Arkansas lawnmower racing champion.
Nice.
With my name, and I thought that was dope, and I wanted to meet him. Anyway, so now I'm sure there's several Richard Allen Dunleavys out there. But anyway, so his buddy Jeremy had a first act acoustic that he was going to chuck in a bonfire later anyway, so he bet the writer of the story that he couldn't play Wonderwall while driving the mower around Riley's house. Epic. So he says, I'm not one to turn down a challenge, so I went for it. About a minute in, I had gotten comfortable multitasking with the guitar and driving, so I brought it up to almost max speed. I sort of miscalculated a turn somewhere and hit a stump and flew off the mower with the grace of an eagle piloting a blimp. Just kind of
It's a sight to see.
Yeah, it's a visionary storytelling. With the grace of an eagle piloting a blimp and landed guitar first in a loose pile of pine needles. Thankfully, it wasn't too big a fall for me. I wasn't seriously hurt myself or anything like that, but I snapped the neck in half and completely destroyed the body of the guitar. I wish I had taken photos. We do too.
Mm-hmm.
But we were too worried about Riley's mower after we made sure I hadn't broken anything. That was a fun time. So, the winner is...
Mr. Moonchild, or Miss Moonchild, doesn't really say, with the racing story. I mean, that's just all there is to it.
So, Moonchild, if you would contact me, leave a comment on this video so that I know you've seen it and I know you won, and we'll get in contact and get you this thing sent out to you. No charge to you. You just get a bass that, hey, if you would take a video of you racing a lawnmower
while playing Wonderwall with it
on this bass, we might send you some extra shit.
And I would like to know, how the hell did you pick Wonderwall? Of all
Listen,
the entire repertoire of American music, how the hell did you pick Wonderwall?
Well, I mean, they're not Americans.
I know, that was the joke. Damn it.
Sorry.
All right,
Sorry,
next time I dare you to play Nutshell
Yeah.
on a 12-string, riding a 40-mile-an-hour lawnmower, Moonchild.
All right.
Nutshell.
Now, we need to quit challenging him because God knows we'd probably go through so many instruments crashing. And it's a liability at this point.
Jesus Built My Hot Rod by Ministry. That'd be also acceptable.
Yeah.
That's mean.
I mean, truthfully, you could probably just do one, yeah. Easy.
All right, so Moonchild, thank your friends Riley and Jeremy for helping you out, and we thank you for entering, and all of you guys for contributing your stories and just being a part of the channel and this contest. It was a lot of fun. You know, me and Daryl always love having these contests because we always have a lot of fun and genuine interaction, because, you know, there's a lot of D-bags out there on the internet, and there seems to be not as many on my channel, so I appreciate that.
Yeah. I finally figured out where the comments are on my phone, so now Daryl can finally see them.
Daryl's got you.
Yeah, Daryl's finally in this whole 2019 thing where he kind of gets stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I'm really proud of myself.
Coming 2020, Daryl get stuff.
So Moonchild, I'd say congratulations, but I'd probably also say, yeah, good luck.
I'm going to put my email address on the screen of this video, so don't you guys all go emailing me. This is a terrible idea. But if you're Moonchild, email me.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, but the people who aren't Moonchild can email me.
But they can say
Say
the
they're
Moonchild.
Moonchild.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to do that.
Moonchild, put your phone number on the internet so we can know where you are.
Also, if you start off with your social security number and a valid credit card, we'd be more than happy to try and locate you and get you.
We also do Xbox 360 giveaways.
Yeah.
All I need is your social security number, your
Richard.
date of birth, your current present address, and his name.
I tell you what, Moonchild, I am. You leave a comment on this video. God, this video is running so long. You leave a comment on this video, and I will give you a link to my Facebook, and hopefully you're the first one to click on that link.
Because, I mean, we're also going to give you your paperwork on your extended warranty that you need to have on your car.
And then I need you to send me the verified photo IDs of Riley and Jeremy so that I know it's you.
And if you could, we need someone to buy Wonderwall on Apple Music because we're broke.
Yeah. It's going to take every dollar I have to send this abomination to you.
And how are we supposed to enjoy Wonderwall?
But no, the channel made, recently I got a Google AdSense payment of like $100, so that'll pay for the shipping.
Nice.
There you go.
So
Yeah, look at that. Y'all subscribing and watching made it happen.
Make sure you get a guitar.
yeah.
Now, what I want to need you to do is every time I point, just make explosions.
You can edit that in. That's
Quit it! No more editing. This video's over.
do it again.
No. I need that paper.
Oh, here you go.
No, seriously, it's actually
Oh.
the kid wrote a report on the back. I have to turn that
Congratulations,
in.
brother. You
Yeah.
are a dick.
Yeah. I'm accidental.
Yeah. All right. Turn this off now.
Accidental dick.
All right.
Hit the space bar.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.